Hey guys, so welcome to another World of Warcraft video. And I actually am re-recording this video because the original one I did, it was way too fucking long. Way too long. So I'm just gonna try to be a little shorter with the things that I'm mentioning in the video. We are covering a lot, so it was really easy to make it a long video, but I will shorten it a lot and just kind of give you some basic knowledge here. So basically this video is our Exit Legion, Enter BFA video. I decided to fly to the Mage Tower because that's where we're going to start stuff off here. So I'm just going to be giving you guys kind of a list of what is kind of priority to do before BFA shows up. Some stuff that will exist but is, you know, easier to do in Legion right now. There's some stuff being removed from the game completely. Okay, so for the Mage Tower, for those that are unaware, and now that BFA is getting pretty close here, the Mage Tower is always up. You can come here at any time of the day to do the quest. What what everyone knows is that you need to have it done before BFA, at least the quest parts. What a lot of people don't know is that it's not just before BFA. This part actually technically will get removed in Legion. So what you need to do is the initial quest here that you're doing to do the Mage Tower that's going to unlock the base stuff. That needs to be done before the pre-patch. The pre-patch for BFA is, it doesn't have a release on it, but it should be around the 17th. That's, you know, based on what they've been talking about lately and, you know, the way they've been kind of doing things in time frame, it just makes sense that it would be around then. So yeah, but I will let you guys know when I hear of a release on it. And yeah, so you'll want this done before that patch shows up. All the stuff that comes after it, that can all be attained later. Just you need the quest line done prior to that to unlock the base stuff. So that would be priority number one in my opinion. Priority number two is this mount. So there's this mount, very pretty. This mount's going to be removed. So to get the Violet Spellwing, you will need to go do Heroic Argus. When you do Heroic Argus, you're also going to get ahead of the curve. And if you really want to go a step further, you could do Mythic Argus and get Cutting Edge. So those three things are going to be unobtainable in BFA. So you won't be able to get ahead of the curve, Cutting Edge, or the mount. The next thing I find is of importance would be First Aid. First Aid is getting removed entirely. All its achievements are gonna go to, I think it's Feat of Strength, either Feat of Strength or Legacy. And all the achievements are fairly easy, but the Field Medic is the reason you would want to do this. So the Field Medic, the first one you'll get will be called Is There a Medic in the Zone? And that is to heal up 10 soldiers. Once you get that, you'll be on the Field Medic part. That's to get the remaining 6 down. And then you will get the Field Medic title, and the title is what would lead most people to want to do this. Tailoring is gonna actually be picking up some of the first aid stuff, so you'll still be able to get like bandages or whatnot and first aid through tailors. Okay, so another one I think is important to know is for the PvPers. Acheron is getting retired. I like to just think of it as being removed because you never know. When they say something's being retired, it's just better to be safe than sorry and act like it's being removed. And if it ever does come back, yay, you have all the achievements and you don't really have to, it's one thing you've knocked out. So Acheron, I think it would be very good to complete that stuff. All the achievements are getting moved to the Feat of Strength tab, and so while it's retired, you will not be able to obtain any of those achievements. Strand of the Ancients is getting completely removed, so you will want to go do those achievements. The elite PvP sets for Legion, you may want to get those done. Those are going to be removed. Demonic Elite, that's to reach 2000 in any rated PvP during Season 7 for Legion. So you may want to do that for, for your transmog sets. There's also the Chosen, so that one you gotta go into Mythic Trial of Valor. You get a buff when you get in there. Basically, your goal when you're running Mythic Trial of Valor is from the time you walk in to the time you walk out, you don't die at all. If you die, it removes the buff, and you won't get the Chosen. So that covers stuff that's, either getting removed or retired. The Chosen is going to be one that gets removed. Your achievement for it will go to the Feat of Strength. Now for stuff that isn't getting removed but is just going to be a little tougher to do once BFA shows up. One of those would be the Fisherman. And that is, let's see, there's my fisher pole there. So we'll just show you that. So I guess I got a couple, 3 that I still gotta get. But you'll do an achievement to get this, and I will show you the achievement in a minute here. And then you can fill out these little nodes from fishing. The achievement is that, and if you right now all you do is just go into premates, and you can knock these guys down really easily. It's just 1 NPC per day, so you do one, then come back the next day, do the other. And right now it would be a lot quicker to do because you can just get in groups for that. So that would be one thing. Another thing would be the mounts. As you know from previous expansions, there's always those 100% mounts, and then that is the reason why we have these mounts in previous expansions that are 1% drop rates. It's because when that expansion ends, they turn from 100 to 1. So the mounts that are going to go to a 1% chance, that are currently 100% chance, is the Hellfire Core and the Shackled. You get the Shackled from Mythic Argus, and you get the Hellfire Core from Golden, Mythic Golden. So those would be ones to do right now while they have a good chance rate on them. And then also the achievements, Glory of the Legion Raider, Glory of the Tomb Raider, Glory of the Argus Raider. Those would probably be fairly easy to get a group for right now as well. So, and those reward mounts as well. The Legion Raider will get you the Defiled Tomb Raider gets you the pet, which is the Micronex controller, and it also gets you the title, so you could be the Tomb Raider. And Argus Raider will get you the Gloomhound. So these, of course, you can always do them later, but it might be easier to find a group now for them. One that I feel is very important that isn't being removed, but it's really tough to do even right now. And yeah, if it's tough to do in current expansion, it's going to be practically next to impossible after the expansion ends. And that would be this right here. So this, I'll throw a link into the description showing you the video I created that brings you to this part. But the Ivory Talon is part of this quest chain where you get 4 pets and you get 4 mounts out of it. The mounts are adorable. They are really cute. I have one right here. Snowfeather. And there's 4 of them. So you'll get 4 mounts, and then when you're done all of that, you will open up a reputation place. And then you get marks of prey. Now this rep place is PvP. There's 1 more mount you can obtain, and it is it's bought with marks of prey. So that is the purpose of this. The first Talon you get is it's kind of tough, because if you read that, it says you have to be in the Falcosaur area. So that's the only time you can activate it. So getting those first starter marks of prey can be challenging, because you have to rely on so many people being at the world quests. And there's only 4 of them, so yeah, it's not easy to do. Once you upgrade and you get enough, you can get another Talon, and then you can start using that one in the battlegrounds, and then that would make it so much easier. So I would say, no, it's not completely mandatory that you do this all in Legion, but in my personal opinion, I would say at the very least, get the next Talon. Do enough where you've gained enough rep or currency or whatnot to get the Talon that allows you to use it in battlegrounds. If you can at least move off of being restricted to the world quests, then it would still be fine. I think you'd still be good, but right now it's just really tough because you need those players to be there. Another one I think is, an important one is the invasions. Right now you can level your alts really easily from 98 to max level, which is 110. So I would take advantage of that. Maybe if you're leveling your allied races, you can get them up there. And also the underbelly. It gets you the Rat Stallion. That one's going to be a little tougher when BFA shows up, just because the Dalaran underbelly isn't going to be as populated. And you do need quite a bit. You need like 20,000 of them to get the mount. So yeah, it'll take a bit. So yeah, all in all, I think that's all that I personally find to be mandatory. There is also the Doomsayer robe. You just kill like NPCs from opposite cities. So if you're Horde, you'd go to Stormwind, and if you're Alliance, you'd go to Org. But other than that, that's basically our list of things to do if you're into achieving everything you can in an expansion. Yeah, definitely. If any of you guys are struggling finding a group, just let me know. I'll set one up in stream, and we can go in as a team, do it together. So if you need the mount, we could do a raid of heroic, golden run for that, whatever. Just let me know, and we'll set something up. If you don't know where my stream is, link is at the top of the page. And yeah, I'm more than willing to help you guys get whatever I can possibly help you with. Like, I can't help you with the mage tower, that's a solo thing. But as far as raids go, I have no problem helping out with that. And yeah, I guess that concludes this video. Before we end, there is one more thing I'd like to add. It's not really a thing that most people find to be mandatory to kind of finish. No one seems to ever mention it. But I feel, as a person that has a lot of alts, I feel it's an important one to add to the list. But after you've done everything that's been removed, it's not that mandatory. But if you are at the point where you've done everything that's going to be removed, I would do the class mounts. That is currently what I'm working on right now. And class mounts, they can be time consuming, and one of the biggest reasons that I'm knocking them out right now, although I would have anyway, but one of the biggest reasons is I'm not going to want to come back to do that stuff. Like, that stuff is, yeah, it's so time consuming, and yeah, I know I'm not going to want to come back to this content to do a class mount, and, being that we'd be in a new expansion, it would just take that much longer because I wouldn't be focusing it as much. So yeah, if you have alts and you want your class mounts, I definitely add that on the list. Just not until after you do the stuff that's getting removed. But yeah, I still find that that's an important one. So that concludes that. I guess I will let you be. I hope you guys have a great time getting the rest of your BFA or your Legion stuff done. A couple of you that have been watching my channel for a while now, you might remember a show that I used to kind of do weekly. It was called Mystic Land, where I just kind of blabbed about anything. I think I'm going to start bringing that back. I thought I would just add that in at the end of this video. I'm going to start bringing that back. Really, if you don't like just sitting here listening to me blab, it's not really a show to watch, because it's pretty much all it is just me blabbing about stuff. But usually it's WoW. Usually it's WoW content, and I think I'd definitely like to bring that back. Maybe get some insight from you guys, what you're interested in, and So I don't know when that's gonna come back, but it's in the works. And yeah, I guess that's all I got for you guys today. So I shortened it quite a bit anyway. So have fun grinding the rest of your stuff in Legion, and yeah, once again, if you need help with anything, just let me know, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys.